Welcome to the Weird and the Weary. I'm Jason. With me is Kevin.
Hello there.
And Lee.
He was looking at you, kid.
Is that Telly Savalas? Is that who you just did? Telly Savalas?
It's just my amalgamation of that and Humphrey Bogart.
No, wait. What did... Oh.
He was looking at you, kid.
Yeah, he was looking at you, kid. That was a Kojak. With his dum-dum lollipops. And,
I thought that was Bogart. It was Telly Savalas that said, "Who loves you, baby?"
Yeah, that's Telly Savalas. And he ate
Did he also
dum-dums.
say the other one?
No, I got confused.
Just sounds like some sort of creeper. Stop looking at kids.
Right, stop.
Get that lollipop out of your mouth.
Why are loving babies with lollipops in their mouths? What's wrong with you?
No good.
Sick.
Snatch that lollipop, smash it under my heel on the sidewalk.
It's easy. Steal that from a baby. Done. So easy.
Stop it, bald head man.
Whole town's gone to hell with all these people moving in and their bald heads and weird lollipops.
Stealing them from babies because it's easy.
That happens, though. That happens a lot, man. Like, you move somewhere, you know, and you're just kind of like, this is a great little town.
You sure?
It's awesome. A year later, it's just kind of like, wow, I had my car windows busted 3 times this year. Like,
It's bullshit. Don't like
bullshit.
it.
What's going on?
We need to move, Martha.
Yeah, that's what happens a lot. You
End up in a bad neighborhood. Didn't even know it.
Right, but sometimes you know that's your home. Why would you want to give up your home that you bought and you invested in?
What else am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I mean, you can get like a big dog live in your car.
Wait a minute. I gotta have a dude named Big Dog live in my car?
Yeah.
He protects me?
Yeah, you bust that fucking window, big dog comes out like, hey, what are you doing?
I saw that shit.
Oh, and they're like, oh shit, that was
Whoa, my name's Big Dog. You see the sign in the car?
No, those perps can be like, oh shit, that's Big Dog. That's Big Dog.
Why the fuck is Big Dog sleeping in the car, stupid motherfucker?
Run, it's Big Dog.
It is Big Dog. Oh. Ruff, ruff.
The Legend of Big Dog.
Wow, that's cool.
I'm going to eat your ass.
I'd be fucking scared of some guy.
Oh, here he comes. He's an ass eater.
Why didn't he finish that sentence?
I'd be so fucking. I'd be frightened. I don't care. I don't care like the nationality or anything or ethnicity of any person named Big Dog. They step out of the car and they're like, "I'm gonna eat your ass." I'm like, oh shit. I'm done. I'm out of here, man.
I'd be like, why didn't he say up? Is he being literal right now? I'm scared as fuck.
No, you're not.
It's go time.
It's me running. No, you're not.
Row. Give him some bologna.
You keep running. I'm in the car. I'm going to eat that ass.
Is he sleeping? Is he sleep fighting?
2 weeks later, you're at a Subway. You get grabbed from behind. And you know what?
Big Dog.
I'm the Big Dog eating that ass.
Grabs you from behind and he chows on that behind.
Gotcha, bitch.
Big Dog gets his man every time.
I like bacon.
Big Dog, I like to hire you wherever you are. You can sleep wherever you like.
You can sleep in my car, Big Dog.
Just make sure you have extra car battery.
I'll pay extra so you don't eat my ass. Please. But, you know, crime is pretty rampant in this world. I mean, we hear about it every day. If you watch the news, read the news, It's always the foremost thing. Good morning, everyone. It's a balmy 32 degrees, and 6 people got murdered today. Very good. Let's go to the weather. You know,
Perfect.
Usually the news can't, like I've heard.
Yeah, they were just like, everything is shitty.
Right.
Here's everyone breaking the law.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I did that wrong. 6 people were murdered today. Let's go to the news now. You know, like, yeah.
Thanks, Jer.
Look at a video of this cute puppy and cat getting along.
Aww.
It's 41 degrees. Real shame about those 6 people that got murdered, but we're going to go to the sky cam, and oh shit, they're dead too. You know,
There they are. They're on camera. We see it happening.
That's the news. Everything sucks. Everything's bad, right? But we see crime all the time. We see white collar. We see common crime.
Mm-hmm.
We see murders. We see, you know, like we talk about in some of our other shows. We see things that go under a microscope and get dissected and pulled apart, and sometimes cases are placed under a larger microscope and in more of an unfair setting. Like downtown Milwaukee, man. And the zip code 53206. So 53206, it's been considered the most incarcerated zip code in America. You wonder why that is. And is it correct? Can you just assume something? Like you hear that a lot. This is the shittiest neighborhood. This is the shittiest area, man. You're going to get robbed here.
The butthole of America.
Butthole of America, man. Better lock your windows when you drive through. Like, come on, man. There's some stigma attached about some other neighboring area. But,
yeah, man, don't go to that part of town.
Yeah, exactly.
Big dog will get you.
Big dog will eat your ass.
You appreciate your ass?
So does Big Dog.
And if it is correct, what could be done about it? What do we do about heavily populated crime areas? Other than, try to attack the citizens within. Like law enforcement usually has no barriers when it's issues like that. Like where it's just densely populated, lots of crime. It's just like a bad SimCity scenario. Where not enough police around.
City's on fire.
Godzilla's coming through, but we're gonna beat the fucking toll jumpers at the subway, and then forget Godzilla.
Yeah. Well, you got to focus on what you can do.
Right, and where the money's allocated.
Boom.
Yeah.
Godzilla's not paying me any money.
Now, zip code 53206. It's a heavily African American district, and it suffers from many woes. In different areas, from voting to social economic, tragedies. Like a lot of urban sprawl, kind of, just. You see it. You see it a lot. You see a lot of industry just come and go and leave.
Yeah, it leaves big holes in the community.
Yeah,
because a lot of people relied on these jobs.
Exactly.
Because it was a lot of manufacturing jobs. It was like a big row of people. Those like 30,000 jobs just gone over a period of time, even more. Because
it's something that the citizens try to vote in, or vote out. They don't want big corporations. You see it a lot now. A lot of places don't want big corp in their towns, because they come in with these greedy promises that never carry out.
Right.
We got you guys cheap. We're out. Going somewhere else.
Done. Bye.
See ya. And in their wake is a big rotting building and a bunch of people that are destitute. It's difficult. And, lack of resources and unemployment in areas like this, it could be like a frustrating mix of failure for many of the residents that live there, because there's people that just have no way of coming back. Work somewhere for so long, and everybody else is trying to get the same jobs. It gets to be really tough. And residents like Keisha Robinson, whose family moved from Chicago in the 80s because her mother wanted their family to live somewhere better. Her mother couldn't have foreseen the future as what to come. You can't. It's impossible.
Yeah, I just hope for the best.
Yeah. Only thing you can do.
Now, Milwaukee has, it's about 40% African American population. So one would think their voices would be heard through voting. Especially in since all the districts, have such a diverse population there. But it's difficult when there's barriers in place that make it harder for people of color to vote due to archaic draconian laws that weren't modernized to fit the needs of the people it serves. It's like a catch-22, and suppression tactics like this are used all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's disgusting. Man.
It prevents growth because if you don't have unity in the community, then you have a breakdown of human interaction and progression.
Right. And
yeah, even around us, the most recent voting cycle, the suburbs had all the early voting and everything, all the locations they could go.
Right.
Middle of the city, they couldn't get any sort of early voting or anything.
Right. Yeah, ridiculous. Or some poll places weren't even announced for early voting.
Surprise.
Yeah. It's sickening. And it's dirty and it's unfair, while the ones suppressing these types of voters are the ones that are always calling foul themselves, usually. That's what you usually catch on the news also.
Guilty conscience.
Yeah. It's easy to like do the self-projection thing.
Yeah.
When you've already been benefited by its results.
Hey, other people could be doing this, I know because I did it.
I did it. I do it all the time. And so it's mixed with a 19% voter drop-off between 2012 and 2016. So that doesn't bode well at all.
No, jeez.
And Miss Robinson, she's doing her part to change this. She's an activist in her community, and she's doing everything to make sure that everyone in the 53206 district has full access to ballots by the 2020 election. She's fighting against some 80-year-old federal laws, federal classifications of Negro and slum areas that, they still use. It's amazing that that's still in the law books.
Yeah, that's wild.
No. That was ratified. That was all changed through the Equal Housing Opportunity Act.
Oh, okay.
Not equal housing, but equal public housing. It was like an act between, it was like 38 and 64. Some stuff, but yeah, that was changed because it was considered unconstitutional.
Right. Yeah, I mean, because housing, you can't discriminate. Like
exactly.
Right.
That's yeah.
But this practice, it was, it was redlining the black districts in north urban areas to prevent them to get like home loans, and practice as deplorable as this, it's just fucked up, man. Like you're pushing them into like unsound investments, high risk loans, it's ridiculous.
No, they weren't even getting them loans. They weren't even able to get any kind of loans.
Any kind of loans? They weren't even able to get like...
No, it was 81% of the population, the white population, that were able to get 90% of the loans, while the 14% of the black population got access to like 0%. None.
Jeez.
Or even that, it was ridiculous.
Wow, man. This blows my mind. I mean...
Get them bootstraps, boys.
Redlining, that was a racist practice of considering black majority neighborhoods as unsound investments. So, that was a big practice in the 40s, too, out west. Making, black neighborhoods, outside of, white areas, and blacks couldn't move into these white-only prime areas. The African Americans had to go.
The barrier to entry was high.
Right. So people in these districts, they were considered never-do-goods and laborers, and no one ever considered them worthy of living a better life. I guess that makes it easier not to loan them money. That's just
a bunch of thieves and migrant workers.
It's in our rule books. You can't change the rules.
Can't change the rules, you little hooligans. You're in there. Past that line.
Right.
Good luck.
It's that chapter, the whole red line chapter. It's all... Fuck, man. And, modern laws, they're also a hindrance to any progress in these areas. We have laws in place to take away an individual's right to vote. And the common belief amongst these people whom have most likely never faced a day of unprivileged life since their birth. they kind of deem these areas beyond rehabilitation. And they just let them die, turn them into a fucking parking lot or something, or new strip mall or some shit, But these people just get to make these decisions about these areas and these people that live in them, based on what? Based on, like, have they ever had to go to bed hungry? I don't think so.
And the messed up thing, like, I found out that the whole reason they lost their ability to vote is because if you aren't registered, like, they'll show people that aren't registered because felons can't be registered.
Right.
And they would check it every 2 years.
Okay.
And if you weren't in there, they would unregister you to vote. And so they had no way of being able to get their vote back. You know what I mean? It was just crazy shit.
Wow.
And they didn't show how they were able to get their votes back. So if you have people unable to get their votes and all these people in this area that should have the ability to vote, it's nuts. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's messed up. Jeez.
Now, Kesha, she knows firsthand the dangers of losing your voice. And due to a few minor petty crimes and another unfortunate incident that removed her ability to vote, she's made it her mission to ensure others do the same. But is 53206, is that the most incarcerated zip code? Also, appears to be not the case. Like you said, another one of those things, man. Just another stigma attached.
Right. Or that fake news.
According to an article in PolitiFact by Daryl Davis, just based off data and not raw numbers, the distinction belongs to 37208. That's Nashville, Tennessee. Mm-hmm. And coming in second is 23704, Portsmouth, Virginia.
Okay.
And 76707. That's Waco, Texas.
Oh.
Yeah. That was the,
Well, that brings you back.
And they got that kid.
There was David Koresh.
David Koresh was, the compound blew up. Yowza. Okay, so Nashville, Tennessee, Portsmouth, Virginia, and Waco, Texas. And the designation, it was incorrectly assumed based off the study Wisconsin's mass incarceration of African American males, workforce challenges for 2013. Prepped by John Passerat and Lois M.
Power Sour.
Sour power.
John Power Sour. John Passerat. Passerat, yeah.
Yep.
Power Sour.
Power Swords. Okay.
Oh,
stop.
shit. John Power
Swords
Swords. And Lois M. Quinn for the Employment and Training Institute at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. The study stated that Wisconsin was the worst state in the nation for African-American incarceration at 12.8%. That was based off 2010 data. Mm-hmm. The national average was at 6.7. So it listed ground zero as a zip code 53206. And the problem, though, is what it doesn't keep in mind is that the address a former inmate may move to. So it only refers to when they were incarcerated at the time of their address that they resided at. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So that's sounds like a little bit of like botched data to me.
So they're saying like, oh, they lived in the area because they lived in the prison.
Right. Done. Easy.
Solved.
Easy.
100% of the people we pulled in this prison are in jail.
Easy pull. My work is done going out doing a 4-day weekend.
5 seconds.
It's just fucking stupid easy. God damn.
Why don't you guys get a job like this? Come on.
So, I mean, if they move out of the district, shouldn't it be reflected in the numbers? But it's not.
Yeah, the census numbers aren't being updated.
They polled once.
That's all they needed.
Yeah, this guy lived here 20 years ago. It's a supermarket now, but it should count.
And that's when it started being assumed that this was the zip code that was the worst in the nation, being based it was off of being the worst state in the nation. And, something just doesn't really compute with that.
Yeah, that's a lot of rash assumptions. All right.
No, I mean, it's crazy how you can just assume something, like, I don't know, going back in the day, like the Tom Hanks TV movie there, and then Dungeons and Dragons was evil. Can't play Dungeons and Dragons now. It's kind of like the same thing, like, or what we were saying earlier, don't go to this part of town where Kevin lives.
Don't you go that side of the tracks.
Yeah, man.
It's bad. Bad news.
People be walking their dogs and shit.
It's true. I see that.
Not Big Dog.
It's like a lab.
Yeah.
Nobody walks Big Dog.
Good floppy ears. He'll walk you when he eats your ass. Big Dog!
I'll let you know when he can walk again.
I'll walk you ass first, boy.
So, in Wisconsin, felons and ex-cons under supervision, they can't vote. And that takes away a lot of power from the people, in an attempt to create better lives for themselves. You lose your one civic duty. The only option is to try and move it and get like other people a chance, but it's hard, man. It's like something's got to give somewhere, like I don't know. I mean, if you get a felony and you lose your right to vote, I think it's kind of harsh, especially since you're not, if you're still not like a prisoner or whatever, or if you're done with your sentence or whatever. I mean, it just doesn't seem like you're that much of less of an option for society.
Well, I wonder how many people actually look into and apply for clemency.
Right. I'm not sure. I mean, if you think, if it's an area that's impoverished, there's not going to be much education about it or resources or money to get into that,
I don't know what that means. Can you explain
that? To get, like, your that mark against you, like, sealed or...
Oh, okay, to get your record, like, expunged, sort of.
Yeah, you get your conviction sealed, and it's just
okay.
like nothing can open it up, and it's done, and it's pardoned, so you don't have to say you were ever convicted.
Oh, okay.
Right. But, I mean, a lot of this information isn't out there, and maybe more so today with more people getting involved, but for the most part, a lot of people don't realize they can get these kind of marks sort of erased, from their histories.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's like, people like governors can grant that, other people in position of power.
Gotcha.
President, whatever, but...
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Kesha Robinson, she still fights for the rights of the community because she knows that the darkest night comes before the dawn, and she'll keep fighting until the light is shed for all to see.
Good.
And it's a difficult fight, especially when you have so many barriers put up against you.
Right.
Yeah, you're given a disadvantage before you even get on the playing field.
Right.
Yeah, the deck's pretty stacked.
I mean, we got a president office talks about building walls, to separate country, but we got walls all within each state, like just keeping barriers up, keeping people at odds, it seems, really.
Well, yeah, if everybody's fighting each other, it's way easier to narrate.
I've seen that movie where Stallone arm wrestles, like... It's pretty much a metaphor for everything.
Over the top.
Yeah, that movie. The guy was bigger and he had a cooler mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he was going to lose.
He looked like Bam Bam Bigelow without the tattoos.
Right. But bigger.
I never actually saw it. I just saw the Dexter's Lab episode, the spoof of it. I assume that was pretty much the
Oh my God, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that existed.
Oh, yeah. Dexter has to build a robot arm for it.
Well, just watch Over the Top. It's pretty much like a life lesson to never be a professional arm wrestler, really. And don't drink motor oil.
Okay.
That's the other part of that movie.
Yeah, that sounds a little ridiculous. Yeah. Sounds a little over the top.
Yeah.
That's good, though. Here's to you, Miss Robinson.
Yeah. Good job. And people can learn a lot from her.
Yeah.
And someone especially, his name's Daryl Davis. He's a black man from Chicago who befriends KKK members to convince them to leave the Klan.
Okay.
All right. So,
oh, how nice and noble of you.
Right. I guess that's one way of breaking barriers.
Yeah, I mean, at first glance, it sounds like a nice thing.
Right. These people hate you, and you're going to try to bring some love. And Daryl, he's a blues and R&B musician he's played with Chuck Berry and Jerry Lee Lewis, and so he's played a bunch of molesters, and B.B. King. And he has a fetish for helping cruel KKK members become rehabilitated. What would possess him to want to spend time with these people to try and convince them that they don't need to have this hate in their hearts? I don't know. I think, some kind of mental illness, maybe? I don't know.
He's just lawful good.
He's a masochist.
Drugs? Drugs.
It's drugs.
That his mama took while she was pregnant with him?
Ooh. No, that he just takes regularly.
Oh.
With Chuck Berry. He took, all Chuck Berry's drugs.
Maybe it's, self-loathing. He's like, I deserve this.
Like Uncle Remus.
No relation.
I haven't seen a picture of him, so, there might be. Now, he's claimed to have converted over 200 Klan members, with about 40 of them giving them their robes, giving up their robes. I guess that's a big thing. You just give up your robes. Here's my burlap robe. It's a lot of my Klan sweat in here.
Ooh.
This is Egyptian cotton.
Yeah, I'm a very high
I'm
class
telling
Klan.
about it.
Yeah. Now, hopefully, he didn't keep him play any dress up. Ooh, this one fits real nice. I like this one. I look like Chuck Berry as a Klan member.
I'm going to take a selfie instead of the Cletus.
Maybe that's how he sneaks up on him. He's wearing the robes like, hey, I'm one of you guys. Gotcha.
Now, I bet you're wondering what kind of people the Klan people were like, right? You probably wonder kind of people they are.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
What kind of nice people were they?
I'm glad you asked. For instance, we got Wilson. Sorry, we got Richard Wilson Preston Jr.
Too many names.
Yeah, it's a lot of names. You can just cut it down to Junior.
All right.
I don't know. Maybe he'd like to be called all those names.
Richard Wilson Preston Jr.
It's dinner time. And then one day they forgot the Junior, and the dad ate all dinner.
Oh, no.
He's like, it never happened again. And maybe his dad had blackface on or something. I don't know what drove this guy to hate.
Oh, shit.
He was a really nasty guy, though. He was so nasty that in 2017, when an Imperial Wizard of the Confederate White Knights of the KKK went to unite the right in Charlottesville, he went up to a black man holding a makeshift flamethrower. I don't know why he had that. And it wasn't
S'mores.
It wasn't the Tesla one. It wasn't the Elon Musk, not a flamethrower. It was some other homemade jobby. And he pulled out a Ruger SR9 pistol and yells, hey, N-word, and fires it towards him. Yep, this is a good guy.
Wow.
He's also a birther who denies Obama being a United States citizen, and it probably a Muslim too, and all Muslims need to burn in hell. So yeah, really nice guy. He doesn't
class act.
super good. It doesn't pay child support. Had the cops called at his mother's house where he stays. About 19 times the cops have been called there.
Oh, nice prime number.
Yeah.
That's probably because they're good friends or something.
Right. And that's about... No, wait, sorry. He's been arrested for rape, assault, theft, but he hasn't been convicted.
No, never convicted.
Yeah, another one. I guess that pale skin shit, I don't know.
Okay, smooth skin.
So supple.
So smooth. I don't want you to go to prison. I want you for me.
Be my rabbit fur.
Oh, damn. That's another show. In 2018, he was convicted for shooting a firearm off within 1,000 feet of a school. Got 8 years.
Okay.
And here comes Daryl singing the praises of Preston and stating that he's a good guy. He's a good guy, just shooting. He thought he was 1,001 feet away from school.
He said he had at least 10 feet to give.
Right. Like a movie camera gives you a few pounds.
Yeah.
His rangefinder gave him a few inches. It's just a misunderstanding. No big deal.
I need to get a rangefinder like that.
This is my property line now.
Could use a few more inches, God.
Yeah, he states he'd known Preston for 5 years, and he testified on his behalf that he's a good friend, and he was there to help Preston. And he even gave him some of a $52,000 cash bond that Preston needed. So, I guess maybe, he's a good guy.
Let's see.
Well, according to Medium.com, a Klansman friend of Preston's who also testified on his behalf wrote online, the ape was a witness for Richard, and he's willing to put up $25,000 for his bail. He said he'd take N-word money and fuck him. Wow. Yeah, rehab, man. He just
Done.
You know what? Take these robes. They're my old ones anyway. I got my new ones with the...
Get out that money you gave me.
I could imagine these fuckers who are just like, I have a pet monkey and he gave me bond money.
Now I got a real tree. Now I got a real tree clan outfit.
Did
This
it.
fucking clown.
Oh,
It's silk.
I could turkey hunt and be a clan guy at the same time.
Dual purpose.
Well, good job, Daryl. Another fucking clown hat that Daryl likes to consider a friend is Chester Doles. He's a longtime serving Georgia unit leader of the National Alliance. These fucking names are... they're just ridiculous.
The Eagles crawl.
National Alliance. And what was it? What was the other one? Fucking like... like the dropping eagle of the third nation of the last fence in Brichter County. You're like...
Esquire.
we're a small outfit. We got like 4 of us.
Small outfit, but we fit just right.
It's people like this too that have that shit on their cars, like the Greek shit, the Mola.
Oh yeah, I always see those.
Come and take this. And I saw a report that cars are getting broken into and they're stealing their fucking like pistol, their fucking glove box pistols and shit out of their cars and their hunting guns because
Oh man,
they're making themselves a target.
Yeah, come and take this. Okay,
take this.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I will.
Thank you. I will. Yeah, I'll take that unmarked gun.
Yeah, now I know I have it.
Now I have it. I might come back for more later. Whatever.
genius.
You get your new stickers off Etsy.
Smart.
No wonder the people printing those stickers are like, another one.
Why do we give them money?
Oh no! Actually, the people printing them are probably like
That's probably overseas.
in that group. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Another brother.
Oh no, we gotta keep it internal.
So Dole's here, unit leader of a bunch of dudes in the National Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
They're a hardline extremist group that they've been leading neo-Nazi, rallies. They're a leading neo-Nazi group in the States here. Extremist, terrorist, really. If we want to get into that, we can. I don't care.
I do. They're terrorists.
They're terrorists.
Yeah, that's pretty much. They terrorize people, so yes.
Terrorize people that kill people. They hurt people.
I think they were just approved to be called terrorists finally.
Yeah.
We did it.
You did it. Good. I'm all about punching Nazis, man. I don't like punching people, but I'll punch Nazis. So.
Yeah, I think the first game I played was Wolfenstein, so
There we go.
whole life.
Fucking killing
I'm ready.
Nazis. Don't kill anyone, but if you see somebody walking around with a fucking Nazi armband, just rabbit punch them.
I think for me it was Beachhead, the Beachhead games.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
that was your first.
Wow.
yeah,
So you're still killing Nazis though, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
For
Nice.
sure.
We did it.
Kroll on Atari was my first video game. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no.
Kroll on Atari. Yeah, so Doles, man, he's a real good guy, and didn't do anything else wrong. No, I'm just kidding. He got sentenced to 7 years in prison in 1993 for attacking the interracial couple in Maryland. And 4 years later, he had been back for burglary. You know, you get out on good behavior and you go rob a place.
Mm-hmm.
But he pleaded guilty and got probation.
Ooh.
So, you know, I learned my lesson. I'm a guilty guy.
I may have done it, but also...
I'm saying I'm guilty because it was a white people house, not a black people house. So that's why I feel guilty.
And they got insurance, so it works out.
Because they are white and they probably can afford it. See, this guy,
Yeah.
you know, that's what he would say. He would probably also say that, you know, it was okay that he robbed them because he needed the money. I don't know. He just seems like that kind of guy. Like, I just did it because I need it.
Yeah, I'm just like Robin Hood. I steal from them and I give to myself.
Yeah, it's just the way. It's the way I was taught.
It's like scratching my balls. It's just real natural.
Well, in 2004, Davis, he testified for Doles as a result of an FBI raid on Doles' home. They found firearms, which he couldn't own as a felon. And Davis, you know, the KKK kiss ass. Kiss ass.
Jupiter's kiss.
He stated that Doles is a good friend and believed that he wasn't a threat to society at all. He just needed all those guns for hunting. You know, and Doles, he still pleaded guilty and he got 6 years.
Bye-bye.
So... You know, like, I'm just confused, man. Like,
why are you wasting your energy trying to help these people rather than people that have been directly affected by it?
Right. You know, and to place you know, a little exclamation point on the mess of this kind of fuckhat this guy is. He has his. This is. I'm gonna say this is his best friend.
Okay.
Ever. Like, best buddies. They play in the sandbox.
Yeah.
And they've even bathed together when they were young.
Okay.
That close.
I've closed my eyes and I'm picturing it. Good. Best friends forever.
Now, please do a mind wipe.
This guy's name is Frank Ancona. And he was featured in a movie called Accidental Courtesy, where Frank presents Davis, who was the Imperial Wizard of the Traditionalist American Knights of the KKK. See, these fucking names, man. They're just way too long.
Damn, Frank, that's a mouthful.
God damn. And a certificate of friendship. He gave him... So, yeah, the KKK gave him a certificate of friendship. Wait, did I say that wrong?
No.
Yeah, they gave it to him, right? Okay, yeah.
They gave it to Davis, yeah.
Yeah. And in recognition of his friendship and contributions to the traditionalist American Knights of the Ku Klux Klan in demonstrating... true friendship. Heart. There's a heart at the end. No, wait, there wasn't. Sorry.
They didn't have emojis on those printers.
Yeah, they didn't have enough money to afford a stenciling of a heart.
No, they had to keep spending on outfits.
They're all white and they get dirty from the cross soot, you know.
Clorox stopped sponsoring us. It's a whole thing.
We should really just change this up, get a digital cross. I'll see that guy. He's out because he's not a traditionalist here. We're a traditionalist here.
The newfangled, what do you got? LED screens?
And of course, Daryl Davis, the black guy, would want an LED screen. Why is he even here at the meeting?
This is ridiculous. He's got a friend of the Klan medal.
That's right. He's like, you know, he's honorary. Does he have to wear the medal every time he goes to a rally? Like, hey, guys, other people from other states, yeah, all you skinheads from Burbank, yeah, I'm wearing the medal. Don't
recognize it?
You guys know this, right?
You know what it is.
Yeah, me and this other black guy who has one, we're cool, right? Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering, is this like a recurring award? Is this like an annual thing?
I think it's just like a lifetime achievement.
Oh, okay.
It's like an honorary Oscar.
And most of the time it's posthumous, but in this case, you know, Davis did such a good job. Yeah, he gets one, you know, while he's still alive. He can wear it.
Wowie.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I don't know if you want to hang that up in the bathroom or like, in the breezeway as you like first enter your home.
Well, it doesn't seem to be a problem. It seems like the only people he hangs out with are clan folk.
Yeah,
Uncle Ruckus.
Holy shit. You got a certificate?
And during this documentary, during the scene, Davis reaches up and he fixes Frank's hood. And Frank claims it's a dove hood.
For peace?
Oh, God.
It's fucking dove hood.
That's my dove hood.
You want to see my olive branch? And then it cuts.
Beep.
The end.
Little cigarette burn on top.
Now, Acona, in Davis's eyes, he would change and eventually leave the Klan for him.
Oh.
No, wait, sorry, it's not a love story, but he would leave the Klan. Okay.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's a dove suit. So, you know what? Change up. Get into bird furry stuff. And is that what it's called? Or is it called feathers?
I don't know.
What do you call that? Like a bird, like a furry and then a downy? No.
Like a feathery?
Fluffy?
Oh, goodness.
Don't know. I'm going to have to look this up later. But, yeah, he said, you know, he's going to leave the Klan, man.
Okay, good.
And he's kind of right, because Frank was killed in 2017, and his wife and stepson were charged with the murder.
Oh, jeez.
So I guess, this asshat was just too much to deal with. I mean, I don't know. He sounded like a great guy, and he was going to give up the Klan for his friend.
I guess they just...
I don't think so.
He never stated that shit.
They just got sick of what it sounded like when the dove cried.
You got a good point. You know, like, he does this every Thursday.
God.
I'm so sick of this shit. Son, give me the gun. No problem. I already got it loaded.
Good to go. Here we go.
Little Francacona, get over here. Kill your father. Do it.
Frankie Coney Jr., I would assume.
No, stepson.
Oh.
Still, that's what he'd call them, though. He's like, your name is now Francacona Jr. You get it?
I'm not your fucking son.
Okay, that's it. You ain't talking like one of them bleeps and then smacks him, you know. Wear this hood. It's not a dunce cap. It's a dove cap. I hit you because I love you.
Mom wants to kill you, too.
It's just amazing how skewed things are in this country. You know, like, from being considered to be like a slumland to being a kiss ass for the Klan. You know, and even like the opposing sides that we're faced with in politics today. You know, either you're like a Walmart Politico. That's what I call most Trump supporters.
Okay.
Sorry.
Walmart Politico.
Walmart Politico never gave a shit about any kind of fucking anything politically until it was like, oh yeah, I identify with this guy in my 401k. You know,
I watched him on Apprentice.
he's not like other people. He just says what's on his mind.
He's in one of them Home Alone movies.
But I think, you know, it would make more sense for people like Daryl to spend their time trying to help people like Kesha Robinson, you know, and 53206 instead of some like fucking dudes that just take your money, keep calling you the same names you're trying to help them not use.
Yeah, but he means it nice now.
Oh, okay. So like when people like say that's gay,
yeah,
and they mean it's stupid.
Yeah,
so it's stupid gay.
Yeah, it's different now.
And then like the nice N-word is with an A.
He changed it.
You say with an A, right? Because like that's what they say in rap songs.
Sometimes it's an AH, but mostly A.
Or the worst thing is they say it to each other. I used to hear that, like, because you know my parents are pretty racist. So they say it to each other, and you're like, all right, so. Or my mom said to my daughter once, like she said something like the N-word about somebody on TV. My daughter said something, and she's like, "No, I only said it because I was mad." And when you say it when you're mad, it's okay.
Oh,
jeez, what
That stuck with her today, till this day. You know, like that's still like in
crazy
her mind.
logic, Ma.
Yeah. Good fucking, good call there. You know, like real smart. You know, at least she knew, or at a young age, that wasn't right. You know,
Right.
And
bullshit.
you are crazy. You know, but yeah, people like this, they use black people like toilet paper at the could. You know,
fucking garbage.
it's fucked, man. And some people, they just can't be changed. Other people, they fight their whole lives trying to change. You know, change their lives, their environment, make things better for not only themselves but everyone there. You know, and that's more of a rarity than it seems. A lot these days, you know, like nobody wants to help each other. Nobody wants to try to stick through anything really anymore. I don't know. This is just personal observation. Maybe I'm just being a downer.
You're not, because a lot of times that happens. People claim solidarity until it really boils down to it, and
Right.
it doesn't happen.
Well, yeah, I'm different from that guy.
Yeah, but I don't want to be like that.
Yeah, we can't get along.
Look how that person dresses. You know, like, even in my neighborhood, I saw like I'm not going to name any names, but he happens to work for fucking Fox News. He lives in my neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about trying to get like bikers outed of our town. So people riding
What?
motorcycles like disturbed him greatly.
He's had enough.
Posted on the local community, Facebook board that is there some way to get rid of these people? You know, and it's like, what the fuck?
That's
You know?
all right.
I mean, what's wrong with you? You know, like, just be,
People are amazing.
Well, even recently, I'd never eaten there. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
Black couple, black family. So, like, I think it was like almost 8 people were having a meal there, and a white couple didn't want to be seated next to them, so they asked the black family to move. They asked them to move because these 2 white people didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, if I was a manager or if I were the wait staff, I'd be like, could you just wait a second? And got my manager and be like, could you tell them they can't eat here?
Yep.
And be
Well,
like, I'm sorry, mister, you need to leave.
they didn't. They told the family to move, and those people got fired. You know, but the people, the employees got fired, not the family.
You're fired as a family.
Yeah.
Scatter.
Up.
Break up.
Get out of here.
You're nomads and gypsies now.
No, you live here now. The rest of you scat.
Honey mustard. Yeah. I don't know. I've never eaten. I don't know what kind of wings they have.
You look like you know how to cook. You stay.
Yeah, it's fucked, man. We still have such a great divide in this country.
Very, very polarized.
Yeah. Yep.
But I'm not polarized from you guys.
No. Except for that color shirt. That's it's a good move. It's a good move.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a bold power move. Thank you.
Yeah. I like it. You're comfortable with your color coordination. That's good.
I'm thinking of wearing a ruffled shirt next week.
Ooh.
I want to look like fucking. I want to look like Big Bird is coming out of my chest like Alien.
Like puff sleeves? Puff sleeves?
No, puff chest is going to come out of my.
Shit!
Like a little frock thing going on.
It's going to look like a Big Bird chest burster.
So Purple Rain print style.
Okay.
No, yellow.
No, I'm just saying like the Purple Rain Prince frill that he had going on during that era. Yeah, the frill.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but yours is going to be lower on your stomach.
And we could do pancakes.
That
Play
burst out of
basketball.
your stomach.
Play basketball.
You're going to burst pancakes out of your stomach.
Sure.
You said chest burster.
Chest burster.
Chest or tummy?
Chest.
Tummy. Adults don't use the word tummy.
I just want to, for our smaller listeners.
For our younger listeners, it's tummy. And for weirdos like me and my puppies, it's bell. And I slap their little belly and their bells.
I was thinking of Quado and then Death Stranding with BB.
Ooh. Death Stranding. There we go. That's
Was that like the first BB? Is that where BB-8 came from?
I hope not.
No, there's
kinda
no
creepy
way.
because
Are they connected,
way.
guys?
It means
Nope.
it means BB-8 has a little infant inside of the ball.
Nope.
That explains why he doesn't talk.
Oh shit!
Oh boy.
We just made a weird connection on our show here.
He can't walk either, so it's all coming together.
Oh.
There's a fetus in it.
Just fucking commando rolls the whole way.
How does it eat?
If you don't know what we're talking about, Norman Reedus is in a game where you walk around with a fetus strapped to your in a bottle
That's my favorite game, Norman Reedus and the Fetus.
Yeah, Norman Reedus Fetus Simulator. I'm going to take a petus outside, because you can urinate outside. Pretty interesting. Death Stranding, very cool.
The baby helps you to detect BTs. That means beached things.
And there's less. Catch us online, www.weirdandweary.com. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've been kind of lax with these postings. I got to get up on that again.
Well, sometimes it's hard, especially when people don't send anything to info@weirdandweary.
Yeah, we don't get
to
any
Lee
emails.
@weirdandweary, Jason @weirdandweary, or Kevin @weirdandweary.
Yeah, I just got a new phone. I set up that email address. Like, it's on my phone. I'm ready. I'm here. I'm checking it.
How about we put all 3 of our email addresses on your phone for each one of your cameras?
Ooh.
That would be interesting.
Imagine if we gave you our full potential. Oh, goodness.
And as always, be good to yourselves, be good to everyone. I mean that. Try to help everyone. Try to be active in your community.
Especially these holiday seasons, and don't let it just be just around the holiday seasons.
Yeah.
Just when you have a little chance.
There's a good feeling that comes from helping, from doing charity work,
Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think that I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to start doing that soon. Start looking around. I'll just start off with like a local charity food kitchen or something, and just volunteer some work. Bring the girls down.
Nice.
Some
Good,
simple
man.
work.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Let's all do that.
Build some character.
Let's all get into that. Yeah, that's a good
I've been
idea.
going to some local neighborhood meetings and stuff. But yeah, I should check out some charities and stuff.
Yeah.
Look at you.
See? Getting active in your community, because you could also, make some friends or meet some new people, interesting people.
He's all grown up. He's more grown up than the two of us combined.
I know. He's the most grown up young guy I know.
It's
did amazing. But he doesn't golf. That's good.
No.
So, we could be friends.
I've never golfed.
And he hates mimes too, so that's perfect.
Right. He hates mimes, even though that's his secret identity. Shh.
Oh, so when you were saying my man, you meant mime man.
Right.
Yes, I was trying to mime a man. That's why I was doing all this hand
It's
stuff.
my man.
And when he would do the double M's, he's like, Marceau.
Here it comes.
It's Marceau. You guys knew that, right? Marceau. No. The most famous mime.
Yes.
Is that Saturday Night Live?
No, he's actually Marceau.
The real life mime?
Yeah, real life. Yeah, the most famous real life mime.
No, I was only thinking of the mime from Powerpuff Girls. Sorry.
It's okay. Oh, he kind of looked like Marceau.
Oh, okay.
Same paint style, I think.
Well, he also sucked all the color out of the world.
That's right. That's what mimes do. So watch out, everyone. Mimes are going to get you.
Mime time.
Moms are going to get you. They're going to get you. Moms are going to get you.
And you won't hear them, because you'll be in a silent box. Watch out for the mimes. I'm Jason.
I'm Kevin.
I'm inside a box of emotion. I'm Lee.
And I'm going to... now I'm going to think about mimes all night. Do a little Death Stranding.
Think about mimes.
Then we'll stop.
Yeah, just mute everything.
Perfect.
Nice.
Think about Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind really being about someone who committed suicide.
Spotless
and
mime.
Mime.
Fucking clean obsessed mime. He's just mime washing his hands constantly.
All the dialogue sounds like the parents and teachers from Charlie Brown.
You can't see. I'm miming, washing my hands, just pouring mime bleach all over my hands. Oh, I see. I'm not miming.
So that means your hands are going to disappear now.
Oh. I guess that means I get your copy of Death Stranding.
Yeah.
JKL Media.
Jekyll.